Everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back to Hearthstone. So I've been playing a lot offline. We just need to win one Tavern Brawl and one Priest game. That's going to be a lot easier. Uh, actually made the deck so I could actually win. Just went with a Murlocs deck. Works decently well. It was kind of silly that I didn't just bother to do that immediately. Uh, Having the game automatically build a deck for me is not gonna work as a solution. It's just not the cards it gives you are too random. It seems to just kind of have a scale of 1 mana, 2 mana, 3 mana cards that it's gonna pick from, and then it picks randomly between any card that costs that much. I didn't see any other strategy in the system beyond that. Uh, so besides the mostly Murlocs, which is most of this deck, I have some Blade Fury, Poison, stuff like that, and then some Assassinate type things that are designed to definitely kill anything big he can get out, since this Tavern Brawl is all about getting a lot of mana. So far in the Tavern Brawls, they have all been very focused around the thought of giving you more abilities. I think they need to start going the other direction too. Instead of it's raining mana, how about mana limiter? You can only have 1 mana. Or something similar to that. You can only play 1 character, regardless of mana. But there definitely feels like there needs to be some limitations starting to be put on some of the battles. It should be 50-50. Excuse me, sorry about that.
Here we go.
Job done.
It takes so long to play off screen too. This is the eternal problem with Hearthstone. Ideally, as a series, this series would just be over. I would end it and I would say that's all that that's all there's gonna be to it. But I can't do that. I'll destroy that edge. Let's see.
Here we go.
We attack with this. We attack with this. Attack the face. Attack the face. Attack the face. And we'll end the turn. But yeah, Hearthstone would just be a series that I'd be done with, and then I would have come back on Blackrock Mountain and not had enough gold if I had ended the series, because I wouldn't play this really off screen that much. And inherently, I guess that is the problem. We'll deal 1 damage, draw a card.
Here we go.
End that turn. Just where it stands. So I have a lot of assassinates and vanishes and other things in our deck that to just take out characters.
The gates are open.
So I suppose in all ways I should just see, how can we do this? Let's play this. Then play this. And then I guess, kill this guy. And then smash this guy in the face. And
Here
smash
we
this guy
go.
in the face. We'll play this, might as well. Equip this and end the turn. But then I play off screen because I don't want to talk. And that's inherently the problem. I'm running out of things to talk about in Hearthstone in particular. Playing regular games, there's still some stuff to talk about. We can discuss the new events that are happening in the game, but there's no real super new events that are going to be happening in this. Let's see, we'll attack this, we'll attack this, we'll vanish these guys up. We'll play this, and we'll attack the face, and then the turn. I just wish the quests gave more and didn't come at every 3 days. Or you could double it up to 6 quests, but then I probably wouldn't have enough episodes to do a daily series, but that would be fine. I'd be fine if Hearthstone became a weekly series, as long as I could do the things that are necessary to solve that. I could kill these two, and then equip this and hit them in the face.
So many options.
Or I can vanish. And so I think I'll just vanish.
Here we go.
In turn there. He may have his hand I don't think is quite
The
full.
gates are open.
If I could vanish one more time, maybe I could have messed him up there. Alright, this, then this, and we're gonna have to just take this guy out.
Here we go.
This guy, and then this guy, and then end the turn. If he can't get anything with taunt out for the next 2 turns, I can just hit him in the face with this weapon. Maybe I'll get another Blade Fury that would help speed that process up. Of course, I need some other things to be able to do.
Here we go.
If he doesn't heal, and he can't do 7 more damage than what I see right now.
I am the blade of the gods.
So if I can hit him in the face with this, and then draw a Blade Fury, I can win. Here we go. Maybe this will do. 4, 5.
Here we
Another
go.
5. But I've lost. I've totally lost. Oh, this sucks. Because he's got 10 right here. There's no reason why he can't win.
I see.
So the Murloc deck isn't perfect. I don't know what you would make for a perfect deck like this. You need to probably put a lot of thought in it, and more thought than it is really going to be worth. Let's go and play the priest for a second. For a tavern brawl that's only going to last a few days. We are at 1760 in our gold, so we are making progress pretty fast there. It's not terrible. It is definitely not terrible. I don't want to talk about it too much, but I am having the slight ambitious thought of making a new trailer. I took out my old trailer
The light shall bring victory.
as we are into Series 3 now, and the old trailer was really just advertising very badly Series 1 stuff. Not having any art, I'm having to think of what, of anything I really want to do. I do have one logo that I will try to do.
In the light's name.
Job's done.
More than likely what's going to happen is I'll just give up on this project before I even start. It depends if I can read a pre-prepared statement. It was incredibly a different situation and difficult for me to read a prepared statement, have something there that I knew I wanted to say,
Face the light.
but talking off of the top of my head is a lot easier. And there's a lot of ums and buts, and if you're trying to do a trailer, you definitely don't want ums and buts and pauses and gulps, even, or coughs and things. You don't want any of that. So I'm thinking I might try it, but I suspect it won't go anywhere. And I'm thinking I'll make a new trailer that's going to feature all the games I've recorded up to this point, obviously, but be in such a way that it's not only focused directly on that, so that it can stay up between series. I don't think it's worth my effort to make a new intro every series. Most series right now are being about once every 4 months, so close to season, but I'm not sure it's gonna stay that way. The problem inherently is The Witcher 3 was 4 months long, and The Witcher 3 was pretty much the beginning and the end of Series 2. I don't inherently want that to always be the case, that there's one super long game, and it is the reason why
Fine, I'll hear.
and that one long game is the reason why a series ends and begins. And it's just not going to be the case. I'm going to be playing other games there's a lot of AAA titles that are only 60 hours, and that's about 1 month, not the like 200 plus hours in The Witcher 3 that was 4, which, you know, that was too long too. I think I've already said it before, but I'll say it again. The Witcher 3, if I did it today, would be at least an hour and 30 or 2 hour long episodes. We would have gotten it done in 2 months instead of 4. That was a mistake. Inherently, maybe all of The Witcher 3 was a mistake because it really hasn't gotten any views. And you can certainly see why when you think about the point that everybody that wants to be playing that game is playing it and doesn't have any free time to be that. I doubt many people have beaten The Witcher 2. No, I'd say probably about, well, it's hard to tell because a big percentage of people never beat games. But I would say maybe 30 or 40% of the players who are going to ever beat it or beat it in a reasonable amount of time have already beaten The Witcher 3. But I would suspect everybody else that's going to beat it in a reasonable amount of time, which is a nebulous number, still are probably playing it. And then I bet the number is kind of high for the number of people that aren't going to beat it. Let's see. Let's try this.
Embrace the void.
There we go. that'll work. Playing my regular priest deck here, but you can see the Hearthstone deck tracker isn't automatically identifying it. It goes into a no deck mode when you click just no deck. But it pops up a pop-up. At least last time it popped up a pop-up several times going, I can't find the deck, I can't find the deck, I can't find the deck. I'm like, alright, well, you don't need to constantly be looking. If I said never mind, just never mind for this game. And then after you click just use a no deck mode, which is
How many
the next
fingers do you
part
see?
of that, it doesn't go back to start to looking for decks, which is annoying, and I didn't change that setting back, so now the Hearthstone deck tracker is not being as useful as it could be.
I wonder.
If I do actually make this trailer, it is gonna be pretty obscure, and it's gonna be like one of those advertisements you see on TV that doesn't bother to tell you what they're selling.
Fine, I'll heal.
Let's see. Am I gonna be able to win this one? I don't think so.
You smell like a leper now. The damned stand ready.
Fine, I'll won.
Guess we'll hit this.
Job done.
This guy's just getting more powerful each time. I've already lost. I'm not doing very good.
My thanks.
My
I
shield.
would subcontract Hearthstone. I would so subcontract. I would be like, hey, do you wanna get videos and on YouTube and get some views on them and not be paid to do this work, but still feel pride? Well, if you want to do that, just I'll give you my account and you can just play Hearthstone. And you can make videos as long or as good as you want. Just cut your teeth on it. That would be... I would totally do that. But then when the new expansions come out, Hearthstone gets some views. And unfortunately it just... I guess there's no SEO for
Valera versus Uther. I will
for my
fight with
Hearthstone
honor.
videos.
Watch your
I think
back.
it's kind of impossible to search engine optimize, I like to explain it, for something like Hearthstone because so many famous YouTubers, so many people that do nothing but Hearthstone have so many videos of Hearthstone and so many different descriptions that anybody new doing a game like this is going to be pushed straight to the bottom of what is going to get recommended. The only people that would see my Hearthstone videos and be suggested that are people who have subscribed to me or in some other way proved to YouTube
Here we go.
that I like their videos. So if you subscribe to me, if you watched my video if you
Job done.
why did I do that? I don't know. What are other things? If you thumbs up a video, or if I just became really, really popular.
Well met.
That also comes into the point of where we'll do this and then this.
Here we go.
Oh, this is a good start. It's kind of like Google Maps in that sense. Google Maps has a nasty problem whenever I try to use it, where it definitely wants you to just
Here we go.
get on the highway. And if you're a person who doesn't want to get on the highway, and depending on what city you're in, it seems like it doesn't matter anyways. It just won't even look or tell you a path that says I don't want to get on the highway. If you're absolutely certain that's what you want. Let's see. I'll do this, draw one card. This guy's a Murloc, so I'll eat this guy. And then we'll destroy this guy.
Here we go.
And we'll attack the face. And in a lot of ways, YouTube's the same way. If you don't want to see the top 1,000 rated videos of something, regardless of what you're searching,
Justice demands retribution.
there's no real way to say, I want to see the new guys. You can do the newest, but then the newest quickly gets pushed down. So even within a day, newest Hearthstone video, my video would be pages and pages down because they're getting so many things. I guess inherently, I might be saying that I wish there was no competition. Let's see. This. Then. Wait. Return an enemy minion to the opponent's hand. I thought that was going to send all of them back. Oops.
Here we
Oh,
go.
well. That inherently, I guess I kind of do wish there was less competition, or there was just a different way to go about it. Right now, when somebody wants to put Hearthstone up because they want to show it to their friends, they can only really either make it private and then share it, or unlisted and then share it with all their friends, but nobody probably does that. They almost all, I would bet, put it as public and say, everybody go here and look at it.
Well played. The victory is yours.
Oh good, he's just gonna concede. So I kind of wish there was a bit of a better gateway where somebody could say, you know what, I'm a YouTube gamer and I'm really gonna do this, and so I really do want everybody to be suggested this video and get some of this stuff out, but that's not really the problem. That certainly isn't the real problem. The real problem is there are too many people who want to actually be YouTube gamers, including myself, and the one website is flooded with people. certainly I can tell you what it really takes, or at least from what my own experience, what I think it really takes to be a YouTube gamer. And right now, the short answer to that is it takes twice as long and twice as many videos as what I've done. And I'm jokingly saying twice as long because it's probably even longer than that. It takes, like any business, it takes at least 2 years of being in debt. And not just financially, but financially and time-wise. And that's just a general concept. It may take a lot longer than that. You are going to financially go in debt because immediately you're going to find out your microphone's not good enough, your computer's not good enough, your internet's not fast enough. Might be a very...
In the light's name.
And you certainly would get way... Oh, that was a dumb move. You certainly would get way more money just going to a part-time job at a McDonald's. Assuming you can even get those types of jobs these days. But doing anything whatsoever, anything that would pay you hourly, even if you're only getting a couple hours a week, would pay you more than being a YouTuber at the beginning. Also, you might want to check your audience too. If you want to be exactly like PewDiePie, you might consider, well, there already is a PewDiePie, and there may not be room for two PewDiePies. If you want to be exactly like anybody else, same thing goes. You want to be yourself, and then you want to see as objectively as you can and ask possibly friends if you could be a personality that would be worth people would actually watch. You'd probably do better being, if you were the opposite of a PewDiePie, than trying to be another one. You want to focus your efforts on getting consistent viewers, which is not something I've particularly succeeded at. People that will subscribe, people that will look back. What's the point if you become the top rated YouTuber for 1 month and then nobody ever comes back to your videos? There's no point. You've got to have consistent viewers, you've got to have consistent videos for them to view, and you have to have people who are going to become your fan, an actual fan of you, not just a fan of whatever game you're playing.
Are you afraid of the dark?
So we're playing priest versus priest here. This will be an interesting trick.
I wonder.
Hopefully I'll win this game and we'll be done with this episode. I say if you want to be a YouTube sensation, first of all, think broader. Probably if you start now, you need to keep your eyes out for what's going to replace YouTube, because YouTube's been around for a while now and it's pretty full. Of course, it may still be around in 20 years and be the default thing. But if you could get on the ground floor of the next big thing, that would help. But in general, if you want to do it, you need to be doing something else too. Assumedly, if you're going to be a video game YouTuber or anything else, you'd be doing that thing already. So,
Are you afraid
in the example of a video game YouTuber, assumedly you should already evaluate your life and how much video games are you really playing. Are you doing 40 hours a week of video games? Would you do 40 hours a week of video games if you had the time? Can you get the time without becoming homeless and starving to death? If that's not the case, that's not an immediate. You can't do it. But I would say if you're only playing 1 hour of video games a week and you want to be a video game YouTuber, let's just stop right there and evaluate something there. Are you really going to be able to handle and play as much games as you should?
It's getting hot in here.
Almost every YouTuber I watch that plays video games puts out at least
We must cleanse the
5
Sunwell.
hours a week of videos. Probably closer to 15. So if you're in college, if you're in high school, if you've got a part-time job and you can do 15 hours a week, that's where you want to start. That's where I
In the light's name.
personally wish I would have started, is
The damned stand ready.
if I was in high school or college and I was recording these in the same time instead of potentially studying, but I never really needed to study in school. That's where I wish I'd started, because then you get a lot less social pressure to be working full time and actually accomplishing anything with your life. People give you a pass and say, oh, you're working on your degree, and then you go to the real world and start working full time. So people won't give you look down upon you and think you're being ridiculous when you say, oh, I'm making a YouTube channel. If you are just full-time doing nothing but making a YouTube channel, people are like, well, that's ridiculous.
Quickly.
Particularly when you have to start admitting to them, it's like, oh yeah, I've been doing this for a year and I haven't made $50 revenue. And you can try and make it seem apparent. You go, oh well, this video here got 10,000 views, but that video with its 10,000 views still didn't really get you $10,000 worth of income. Or you'll say this, I have 100 subscribers. A lot of people that have only one videos have more subscribers than I do. And that is quite irritating, but I also suspect that that's people that had like 23 of their friends subscribe to their channel for no reason, just to be nice. Having less than 500 subscribers makes you pretty much irrelevant in YouTube, I would say. And I'm definitely down less than 500.
Medic!
Once it needs to get beyond the realm of you could convince everybody to
Quickly.
that you know to subscribe to you. And then YouTube also drops your subscribers if they're just people that don't actually watch you. So
How many fingers do you see?
you also have to take that into consideration. Alright, this ought to be interesting. And if he had two of these guys, I would have won here. No, I wouldn't have, but I would have gotten close. He would have had to been a lot lower in this card count. His hand's not even too full. So once again, we lose. It sucks. And we're not accomplishing a lot. And I have better things to be doing than playing Hearthstone. I wish it was just a daily login reward. They do that on cell phone games. I have a cell phone game that gives me 1 diamond every single day I log in. So you just have to log in, and that's literally all I do most days is just to log into it and then collect a diamond and then leave it. If this gave me something along the line of 10 gold for every, well, let's see. If this gave me 50 gold for every day I logged in, that would be excellent. And then instead of the quests. Do they really need people to play? And I'm playing on casual too, so that's makes it even more annoying. Do they really need to encourage people to play this much? I don't think they do. Because the people that want to play will play, regardless, well over the quests. The people like me that don't want to play are just going to begrudgingly do the
I
quests.
will fight with honor.
The light
And it's
shall bring
at
victory.
this point, after a year of playing it consistently, I'm starting to just resent the quest and say, you know what, I wish you weren't there. I wish I could just limit this. I could play one game, make that an episode.
Job's done.
Play 5 games in one recording session, have 5 episodes, and then once a week I would play Hearthstone. If it weren't for the quests, that would probably give me enough time to talk about whatever's going on. I haven't really found anything else to talk over. I mean, I could potentially do it for Borderlands if I just was gonna say forget Hearthstone forever. I'll just play Borderlands and talk over it, but I don't really want to do that.
In the light's name. Face the light.
Job's done.
So I'm hoping this guy attacks this phase. Or maybe he just won't do anything and he'll concede. That would be fine too.
Reporting for duty.
Let's see. Do I want to play this now? That would get it up. Or do I want to just play this? Alright. We'll heal this guy. That'll bring this one up.
Face the
We'll
light.
hit the face. And then we'll end the turn. Even 3 damage is quite a lot when you only have 30. 10% damage. You do that
We
9 more
must
times.
cleanse the sun well.
Alright. Play this. Then we'll try and play this. And then we should be saving this for later. Oh no. It would take both of these guys to kill this guy. Or he could attack with the sword and kill this guy. Interesting move. So next turn we could double this guy to a 10. Actually, his fear of this guy is doing more damage to his face while saving me
The Frost Wolves stand back.
trouble. Because he would do 4 damage to both characters.
Well met.
Alright. Play this. And then heal this. And then end the turn.
Well played.
Now, if he takes these two to the guy, he will save this guy. If this guy attacks first, then you have to use all 3 of them to kill mine. And if I had another double health right now, I could, on the next draw, if I can double his health, that would be 20. Darn the luck. That's a couple good cards.
Reporting for duty.
I must move quickly.
He made a mistake there, but he didn't attack either, so interestingly enough.
How many fingers do you see?
Let's see. Heal this guy. Heal this guy. End the turn. So he's got 10 here, 15 here. If he can do 5 more damage, he'll win. I don't have a real solution here to beat him. I really don't. Everything I've tried to play has failed. So my priest deck's not that good. I don't know if I really want to go through another game. Because I have nothing more to say, really. That's the problem is, if I stop the episode and just continue playing, the only thing it's doing is saving my voice, which is kind of a blessing. I certainly don't want to burn out my throat, do permanent damage to it, or even temporary damage to it. It's not something I want to happen. Okay.
Fine.
This guy.
I'll heal.
And then this guy. Yeah, that's not gonna be enough.
Well played.
So, what can I say, but I just suck. I suck at Hearthstone, my deck sucks. I'm getting more and more cards, and yet still, with the expansion of the Grand Tournament, I'm getting pushed into picking things that aren't working as well as they should be. I'm definitely going to go back and move some things out and in my deck. So, yeah, that's going to be it for this episode. I'll play offline and get the 1 priest victory. Can't even get 1 priest victory. It's frustrating. Anyways, as always, let me know in the comments how you would rather see me work with these things, this whole system of having to play at least so many games per episode, or how you want me to handle these things, whether you don't care or you prefer I always stick with it till I get to a victory, or if you want to see me start, then do things offline, or if you want to see me do things offline, then always finish it. Just let me know in the comments how you think I could improve these episodes, because I'm a little short on ideas. Anyways, that's it for this episode, this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it and make a donation. And if you want a friend to follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.